Hey everyone, I'm turning on audio here. So I thought I would do something a bit experimental. Honestly, I'm doing this just because I'm kind of bored while editing, and I thought, might as well see, maybe give this a try. Like try streaming the editing. Um, I'm just editing this small section for Mario Sunshine video. Uh, yeah. Second, I have everything else soloed here. So I do have like my whole spiel edited.
There's also like a connected sewer system for some reason. Yeah.
Is there exactly a reason why I mentioned the sewer system? Oh yeah, because I mentioned the glitch you can do with it. Yeah.
I guess it helped. I don't know how necessary that was. Unless we're talking about clipping out of bounds, but we'll talk about that later. Now the best thing about Delfino is that.
So to this section, I actually added like quite a bit of subtext, I guess context to like the hub world. So I will need to like look for B-roll, just Mario going around Island Delfino. But right now I'm just editing together the fruit basket bits I have. So this is like I'm talking about the missions where
So one of the many things that we do in this village is like fruits into baskets, which does not sound very
that.
good at all.
So there's like 4 instances where you do this.
But I feel like they're a great example of a challenge that requires problem solving without frustrating the player. The first villagers I want.
And it might be kind of like, wow, you're leaving no stone unturned. You're even talking about these little things, but no, there's a reason I talk about them. It's kind of talking about like how the problem solving in relation to like the physics of the fruit and stuff is done better here than similar stuff is. What we're trying to say is done better than how it is done in actual level missions, or some level missions in the actual in the actual game. It's all in the actual game, but like you would consider these like side like little flavor tasks. Like they're just something to do, but they're not really the main meat of it. So yeah, I pretty much bring them up for the sake of example.
And there's this lady.
But like yeah, see, I just the coconut one.
And there's a villager on this secluded island that wants 3 coconuts. You just gotta shoot them with water and knock them down. If you shoot them a certain way, they can bounce off and roll into the water, but that's okay because they respawn right away. It doesn't punish you for making an inevitable oversight.
And that's because like I had just talked about like Yoshi's Fruit Adventure, where it's just like you're like learning how to just jump with the dude, and it doesn't even give you like it doesn't give you like any space to actually learn how to use Yoshi. It almost just expects you to know right away, which is a bit weird. It's a very to me, it's weird. I don't remember finding it frustrating as a kid, but honestly, I might have not even gotten to this level as a kid, which is another thing I bring up, because obviously, like if you're thinking of the design philosophy here and like of trying to get out a product that you can't completely polish every little nook and cranny, you're probably going to put all the effort and time into the path most traveled, where the majority of people are actually going to experience it. So, you'll hide probably the worst missions as the last missions in a given world, which makes sense. And, something like here in the hub world, it's likely that, a good number of people are going to explore the hub world and actually do the fruit stuff.
So here you're presented with the problem of figuring out how to get over this gap.
Let's see.
Then there's this lady that wants durians, the one from before that Mario can only kick.
So I just like hurried up to like where she says durians. So around here, because hopefully then it'll line up where it's like, oh, she wants durians.
Then there's this lady that wants durians.
Maybe even a little.
The one from before that Mario can only kick. So here you're...
And then I'll probably just use a cut back to him kicking fruit. Actually, I can just get that here.
Kind of sucking at this, and that's due to...
Man, I hate how my VO sounds in this. It sounds echoey. It's bad. It's not good.
When I spray the fish, that's no problem. Some trial and errors.
And I just redid this section too. I just redid it, and I just had a bad. I think my mic was just set up too. It wasn't set up properly. It was just too high. Right now I have like my mic here. It's weird. Can you see? You can see the full frame of me on the camera. That's weird. It's not usually like this. I'll move the white part though. Let's see. This. There we go.
And you can barely make this jump. So none of that's solved. We can get here no problem. I just wanted you to watch this
My ex-girlfriend showed me that song before. I really like that song, so yeah, I worked that in. I could have also used a song by my old band, which has the word dissolve in it, but I figured that this song here works a lot better for that joke. Shit, what was I was looking for the durian kicking. It's like
you're on your fourth fruit and process. Yeah, if you spawn something like
before the first like rough draft, or I guess rough edit voiceover I had of this, it just sounded too like ranty game, angry game reviewer sort of thing. So I dialed it back. Like, I do voice grievances with how this particular section of the game works, but it's more subdued. It's definitely has a better balance. Let's see.
Durians, the one from before that Mario can only kick.
Let's see. Go and kick that, you dweeb.
So, the one from before that Mario can only kick.
Oh shit, he misses it! Oh, it looks like... Oh my god, I keep missing it once I... Kick. Okay, that's a better section to use. I'm sure he's kicking it, but I keep missing it like a dweeb. There we go.
The one from before that Mario can only kick.
I think just for this shot, I'll zoom it in. Zoom it in, bring it down.
From before that Mario can only kick. So here, the one from before that Mario can only kick. So here you're presented with a problem of figuring Mario can only kick. So here you're presented with a problem of figuring out how to get over this gap. The dirt kick. So here you're presented with the problem of figuring out how to get over this gap.
I think that explains it. I forgot I even had like that quick time lapse thing, but
presumably it's expected
oh,
to get over this gap. The Durian spawn point actually isn't that far from where you need to kick it over, so it actually isn't that far from where you need to kick it over.
so I'm gonna kick it and hurry it up.
Need to kick it over, so it allows you to experiment with its physics without an extensive reset. And that's really appreciated because physics without an extensive reset. Kick it over, so it allows you to experiment with its physics without an extensive reset.
I wonder if I have any example of it actually missing. I will check that.
Task built around it. It's a reset. And that's really appreciated because, yeah, they're kind of wonky, but that's...
Let's see.
And that's really appreciated because... Yeah, they're kind of wonky. And that's really appreciated.
Trying to more or less just add together like the parts that tell the story. That's what editing is.
Appreciated because, yeah, they're kind of wonky.
See, it's like I'm not even trying to jump on here.
Yeah, they're kind of wonky. That's forgivable because they're kind of wonky.
I'd probably do like a close-up there. I feel like I've watched too much YouTube and I get an idea of like, oh, this is where a zoom needs to be in that. And I don't even know, part of my, like, I don't even know completely like an artistic sense why, and I don't even know if that inclination to do that is artistic or if it's just like because my dumb monkey brain has seen it enough on YouTube, so I'm going to do it here too. I feel like that's why I do it though.
Yeah, they're kind of wonky. That's
like let's more zoom, more. Okay.
Because yeah, they're kind of wonky. That's with a grueling task built around it. Then lastly, this gal here wants pineapples. Why does she want them up that? That's forgivable because the game doesn't impose on you. With a
see like I'm showing like the process of actually doing this Durian thing isn't like perfect by any means, but it's also like it's not doing like a crazy ass, oh, now I have to go back 30 minutes because the Durian disappeared. It's like the stakes.
Why does she want them up that high?
The stakes are important to consider.
On you with a grueling task built around it. Then lastly, this.
Let me do this.
On you with a grueling task built around it. Then lastly, this gal here wants pineapple. Lastly, this around it. You with a grueling task built around it. Then
wait, so did I even? No.
So why talk about?
I think that'll be a better payoff there if I do that. See, look at that. Like, I get stuck behind her and shit. It's like, what the... It's like if this was like a timed thing or something, or like they put other objectives in it, like it would get really frustrating. But since they just were just like, okay, yeah, these physics are wonky, just take whatever time you need just to do this task.
You with a grueling task
It's definitely not perfect, but
built around it.
it's
Then lastly,
it's so much better built. It's just generally a much better
with
experience.
a grueling task built around it. Then
I'll give that a little more.
you with a grueling task built around it.
Then, and so I'm gonna look through here. There's probably a way better. Actually, you know, let's investigate this, guys. I'll save this. Save as. I've been doing like version saving. I haven't had a reason to really go back a version yet, but maybe there might be a version like if I ever like really screw up something. I actually screwed up something on 1DX earlier where I had like grouped everything together, and then I ungrouped everything, and then like the audio tracks went scrub with the video, so that was really annoying. I had to manually group them back together. I kind of wish you could set like pre-comps like you can in After Effects, because then I would probably do like each scene in a different pre-comp, and yeah, like technically I could just render each like scene and then put those together, but then I feel like then that just kind of ruins the workflow a bit. It gives way too many steps to that.
Them up that high. Well, if you've never eaten a pineapple, then
Oh yeah. 1 second. I'll mute that part because I'm. Also, I don't even know if this is going. If that's even a good. It's not a good joke. It's stupid. It's 1 sec. I want to see if. I like that because then it actually shows me fucking up. That's good. Because I want it to show me like, you know, failing at some point. Showing that, hey, you fail. You fail. No. You can fail at this, and that's okay. Actually, E2. I'm gonna call this E2, which edit 2, edit layers 2. And that. Where's the? Actually, now unmute that.
spawn point actually isn't that far from where you need to kick it over, so it allows you to experiment.
Oh God. I don't really want to move this stuff though. I want this to generally stay where it is. Oh shit. Put this here.
Over, so it allows you to experiment.
Nope. What, did I miss the kick? Yeah, I missed the kick. Missed the kickoff.
So it allows you to experiment with its physics without an extent.
Then show it succeeding.
Extensive reset. And that
Did
allows you to experiment.
wonder if I could cut there, just because I'm trying to fit in both sequences. Maybe.
With its physics.
Yeah, maybe if I actually zoom in there. That might work. Because then it's going to be less. Then people. Then it might imply. It'll imply better it's still the same scene, it's just a close up on that.
With its physics without any.
Nope. Yeah, no, that doesn't lend itself well to that camera motion, though. I'm gonna put it like. Might as well have it be animated. See how that looks?
With its physics without.
Ugh, I don't like that. Actually, I'm gonna try and keep it center frame there. Let's see. Oh god, it's so shaky.
Experiment with its physics without any.
Oh, that just doesn't read well.
Experiment with its physics without.
It's just too much movement.
Physics without.
I don't know if it's gonna look that good.
Experiment with its physics without an extensive Experiment with its physics without an extent. Experiment with its physics without.
It's because of that quick flick of it too, and then since it's zoomed in, it's just really jarring.
It's an experiment with its physics without. So it allows you to experiment with its physics without an extensive reset.
Like, okay, wait. So it goes. Wait. I guess. Okay, hold on. So I'm gonna see if I can line up that with. Let's see. This might actually work.
Physics without an.
Ugh. it's so. Oh my god, it's so jank. That's bad. Oh well. Also, it's because you copy this keyframe and bring it over to like. There we go. I think that's okay.
With its physics without an extent. Experiment with its physics without an. Over. So it allows you to experiment with its physics without an extent. Where you need to kick it over. So it allows you to experiment with its physics without.
I guess that reads. I don't know.
Without an extensive reset. And that.
I think that's at least showing well that multiple attempts, right?
So it allows you to experiment with its physics without an extensive reset. And that's really appreciated because.
Okay, wait. And then for this, maybe I'll just I'll have it
reset. Extensive reset.
And then
reset. And
okay.
Reset. And that's really appreciated because, yeah, they're kind of wonky, but that's forgivable because the game doesn't impose on you with a grueling task built around it. Then lastly, this gal here wants pineapples. Why does she want them up that high? Well, have you never eaten a pineapple that was sitting up high in the basket in the hot sun? That's a legitimate question. Let me.
I feel like the pacing of that is too quickly. It's supposed to be more like awkward. Like, why does she want the high? Well, if you, yeah, no.
Task built around it. Then lastly, this gal here wants pineapples. Why does she want?
I feel like that's really just awkward, like unintentionally awkward too. It feels bad that I'm like talking about my jokes like publicly like this.
Pineapples. Why does she want them up that high? Well, have you?
Yeah, why don't you want that up that high and then pause.
High? Well, have you never eaten a pineapple that was sitting up high in the basket in the hot sun? That's a legitimate question. Let me know down below with a comment and I will read it and wince. So much like the jury.
I don't know. Maybe I might cut it out. We'll see. I'll work into this current edit though. Is it funny, mommy? Am I funny?
Then, lastly, this gal here wants pineapple.
Lastly, let's get pineapples.
Then, lastly, this gal here wants pineapple.
And wish I could. Maybe as my character's approaching her, or as my character, as if I don't know who the kid, as if it's like a created Skyrim character. My character. It's Mario. Yeah, why should I? Yeah, if I could be like
Pineapple. Why does she want them up that high? Why does she want them up that high?
I. I wonder if this will actually read well. We'll see. Yeah,
Up that high? Why does she want them up that high? Well, have you never eaten a pineapple that was sitting up high in the basket in the hot sun? That's a legitimate question. Let me know down. Legitimate question. Let me know down below with a comment, and I will read it and wince.
Maybe I don't need to say that was legitimate question. Like I know it's hard. Yeah, I might cut that part out.
Legitimate question. Let me know.
Also, I feel like this will get old if I keep doing this in future videos, but I like have stutters, which like sometimes it's just because when I'm reading the lines I'm acting, and then I kind of lean into that to help get through a line read because I'm bad at this, but yeah, I feel like I don't know. Maybe it's kind of like a crutch, and it shouldn't be.
Hot sun. Let me know down below.
I don't know. I get being an awkward dude is just like my thing too. So like that's just kind of why. Yeah. Wait.
But why talk about
They're not.
Well, I don't know.
And show him getting that damn bad pineapples. That damn doggone pineapple.
Well, have you never eaten a pineapple that was sitting up high in the basket in the hot sun? Let me know down below with a comment, and I will read it and wince. Wince. About something as arbitrary as putting. Will read it and wince. So much like the durian basket, you are left to experiment to find a solution. Presumably, it's expected that you just love it. Presumably, it's expected that you just love it in, but you can also try for more creative solutions. So what? Presumably, it's expected that you just love it in, but you can. Presumably, it's expected that you just love it in. Love it in, but you can also try for more creative solutions.
Actually, you want... Yeah, and then I'll use that as the B-roll for the later talking
This
bits.
effort, or maybe this was where the majority of players would actually be. And that's not to say that nothing in the hub world didn't get that effort and attention, because there are certain...
Yeah, I'm just gonna do this. Doop, doop, doop. Doop, 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 doop. I can't believe no one's watching this. Don't people enjoy watching people edit videos?
But you can also try for more creative solutions. But you can also try for more creative solutions. So why talk the solution?
I'm trying to...
Presumably, it's expected that you just lob it in, but you can also try for more creative solutions. So why talk about something as... So why... arbitrary as putting... So why talk about something as arbitrary as putting fruit into some lady's basket? What am I doing? About something as arbitrary as... arbitrary as putting fruit into some lady's basket. What? What am I doing? Boy Scout? Help an old lady Beatrice cross the street? Well, I don't know about that, but I think it's at least interesting to point out that these non-essential tasks were better. I think it's at least interesting to point out that these non-essential tasks were design missions, and the tasks were better thought out than some actual design missions. Missions in the game.
And then I'll cut back to Yoshi's Fruit Adventure there.
Effort, or maybe this was the case, were better thought out than some actual design missions in the game. Maybe this was just a case of misplaced effort, or maybe this was a case of effort being placed into an area where the majority of players would actually be. And that's not to say that nothing enough. This was just a case of misplaced effort, or maybe this was a case of effort being placed into an area where the majority of players would actually be. And that's not to say that nothing in the hub world didn't get that effort and attention, because there are certain sections that feel like they were specifically designed to be the path less traveled, as to avoid having most people experience them.
And that's where that's my segue into talking about the Yoshi boat thing. I'm on boat where, like, this is, like, infamous. Oh, do I fall in? Oh yeah, I do fall in. So usually what I'll do when... or at least, like, this is what I started doing when, like, writing, like, an outline or script and stuff, is, I'll probably, like, select, the footage in the boat section specifically, render it out, and then I'll be able to, like, just watch that back without, you know, lagging anything, and then just kind of, in my head, just kind of, be able to kind of play in my head the talking points and like what I would say. I realize I'm totally making this video in like the least efficient way possible. Probably the only way I could be less efficient is like if I hand painted every frame of game footage and superimpose that on top. It takes me like 20 years to make this video because it's well, it's 30 frames per second. Man, if it was 60 frames per second, that'd be crazy. But no, Mario Sun. Wait. Okay, sorry. For a second, I thought this was going. Yeah, no, that's going every other frame.
Bananas is probably lesser than 4 since the bananas don't really carry any interesting physical properties. Unless we're talking about.
Oh yeah, so let's look at the glitches. I mean, some of this stuff would be good too for just That's a good example for the rewards and stuff. The stuff you find in the hub world. See, since usually what I do like a very outlined edit, like all that footage you saw me putting in there, like that was obviously found before. That was found before I did the voiceover. It's just so I know I have coverage for the majority of the points I talked about. But since when I was writing, I kind of went on and talked about more about the hub world here. I need to fill that out with footage.
So much like Peach's Castle, Island Delfino is a traversable play area, which is our means for entering and discovering new worlds and levels. And not just to be a glorified level select screen, you can do various tasks and open up new areas.
I'm gonna... wait.
And not just to be a glorified level select screen, you can do...
say open up new areas.
Just to be a glorified level select screen, you can do various tasks and open up new areas.
When he does that, I want to be like, open up new areas, and he opens up that, right?
And not just to be a glorified level.
What the? Oh shit! Oh, oh yeah, because these are Switch clips. Oh no! So yeah, a lot of those ones I have in this section, far at the end here, first playthrough captures. Those are just like the capture function on my Switch from my first playthrough when I wasn't recording footage, but I figured like since I did record some clips to kind of help exemplify some things, I went back and recorded with the Elgato.
And not just to be a glorified level select screen, you can do various tasks and open up new areas. Connected sewer.
Or
you can do various tasks and open up new areas. It looks like a real island. Clipping out bounce, but
is Yoshi this glitched in the original?
For some reason, hey, I guess it helps.
Like, so it seems like he keeps aligned with your y-axis view when you're looking up and down. So like he's constantly in the aiming phase sometimes, and just if you're doing this as Mario, he'll do this as well. It's really weird. I don't remember that from the original game, but again, I don't think I was really looking for that in the original game, so I just might not have been aware of it. Also, what the heck? Trying to find hub world footage, dude. I will need to get Galaxy footage, and Galaxy 2 footage, and even Odyssey footage for, because I do mention that, oh yeah, well there are hub worlds in Galaxy 2, but they're arguably, like, I say they're done worse, but I say more so they're just less interesting. And then Odyssey just doesn't have one. What? What? Was? Oh. I guess I'll show both of those because those are good examples. Wait, was this a? Why did I have this as a clip? What? The hell is this? Why is this even here? Is this? What is this part of? Actually, I won't be able to tell from that name. I don't. I think. I don't think this. Wait. Actually, I could be wrong. Oh no. These are recorded clips. Why do I have this as a recorded one? Oh, you know, I think it's just because he jumps into the water. I'm like, haha, he's jumping in the water. But he gets hurt by water. Funny. Bird! Just seems there's any more Hub World stuff that I could implement. Oh! Hey! Maybe? Nah. Alright, I think it's all the Shadow Mario stuff. And then what's this? Oh wait, and that's me getting that shine. Okay, yeah. And here's me doing the glitches. Oh yeah, this was the actual reason I came here. One second. Okay, so that's like 11, 18, 18. Okay. Okay, well, those...
being trapped inside my GameCube. Just that in the Galaxy games, they were arguably done worse. And
go here.
Do various tasks. So much like Peach's Castle, Island Delfino is a traversable play area, which is our means for entry.
Oh, cut to. What do I just stare at that the whole time? There. Move you here. Okay.
So much like Peach's Castle, Island Delfino is a traversable play area, which is our means for entering and discovering new worlds and levels. And not just to be a glorified level select screen, you can do various tasks and open. So much like Peach.
Yeah.
And not just to be a glorified level select screen. And not just to be a new worlds and levels.
I want to show him fighting the boss. Or do I just...
New worlds and levels. And not just to be a glorified level select screen. Not just to be a
No. Go forward to where the goo turned into the U.
Be a glorified level select screen. You can do various tasks and open up new areas.
That one's fine. No. I don't think I move around it though, do I? Yeah, it's fine.
So much like Peach's Castle, Island Delfino is a traversable play area, which is our means for entering and discovering new worlds and levels. And not just to be a glorified level select screen, you can do various tasks and open up new areas. There's also like a connected sewer system for some reason. I guess it helps you get from place to place a little faster, but I don't know how necessary that was. Unless we're talking about clipping out of bounds, but we'll talk about that later. Now, the best thing about Delfino is that it looks like a real island. That was. Unless we're talking about. Now, the best thing about. We'll talk about that later. Now, the best thing about Delfino is that it looks like a real island. And I don't mean it looks like a real place. I mean look at that.
There was a particular part which it's like a door by entrance to the theme park level. There's like a door texture, and it looked like so muddy. I don't even. I might have that in my notes actually. Let's see. Properties. Let's see. Open explore containing folder. I do have notes. I don't have notes. Just if I did type. Let's see. Go Harbor. Gelato Beach. Piano Park, that's what it was. So I wonder if in this one 2020 09 27 09 27 where can I even take this now? Too bad I can't even really use the Oh, I did the fruit thing. Oh yeah, obviously this is where I did the fruit thing. Where's Piano Park? I thought I had this in this one. Oh, maybe 0927? 1843 27. Yeah, that's weird. What? Is this not it? Yeah, there it is. Mario! That's scary to me. What the heck? Not him. Just the boat's eyes. What the hell? Damn rumors.
That is Piranha Island. The villain's secret hideout must be there. Mario, please get me a chocolate milkshake.
Oh, I'm saying. Man, I wonder. I might have to specifically just go back into the game just to look at that. Okay, pickups happen. Pickups happen. So, especially when I'm that specific joke I'm making. I could look at anything else and make the texture joke, really, but I just remember that door being really grimy. Like it was just like a really low-res texture. It was really weird. It looked out of place just compared to like a lot of other things that were kind of up-resed, improved. Also, like, these cinematics in some angles, usually like really wide angles, look weird. Oh. This friggin' door. I think it was this door. Or is like one oh man. Hold on, hold on. No, yeah, it was this door. One of these are in order. I'm just going. I'm going to use this bit. Oh wait, no, I don't want to use this one actually. I want to use a different warp one. Do I just not go back to Piano Park? Maybe maybe I go back way later. I want to show. Oh, maybe I go into. Oh, okay, I definitely do here. Show I'm going into. I think yeah, the long pauses here is when I'm like writing down like time code notes, which I barely used. I have not really used them until like just now. I want to get to the start of here where he's actually going up to the warp. Otherwise, like, just standing there and jumping into it looks a bit boring. I do it after this mission, so... Oh, no, I don't. This is actually, a lot of the scrubbing through the footage I've been able to avoid quite a bit up till now, so... There we go. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna use that. Go make a mark there. Just temporary. So I'm gonna go back to that. Hub world boot.
And not just so much like Peach's Castle, Island Delfino is a traversable play area, which is our means for entering and discovering new worlds and levels. So much like Peach's Castle, Island Delfino is a traversable play area, which so much like Peach's Castle, Island
Now I know I talk about like the PayPal the Abbas player or something.
But look at the layout, the people, there's an atmosphere, and it gives the impression of a living, breathing world. But look at the layout, the people, there's an atmosphere, and it gives the impression of a living... People, there's an atmosphere, and it gives the impression of a living, breathing world. The prospect of sentient... But look at the layout, the people, there's an atmosphere, and it gives...
Just a little more.
Atmosphere, and it gives... But look at the layout, the people, there's an atmosphere, and...
Actually, it was a bit better before. because the wide shot was working a bit better.
Look at the layout, the people. There's an atmosphere, right?
Whoa. Gelato Beach, spring, blah, blah, blah. Bianco Hills, coins, Bianco Hills. I should probably put all these notepad files into like a single document, and then I can like, search it. There it is. We'll go back here. I'm gonna delete this. If I'm just in if I'm just in this area the whole time, then obviously I'm not doing a whole lot of moving around. So I'll be better off just looking at something else. Yeah, just look at this one. Starts with this mole freak. Oh, you know what? I think maybe I only did Piano Park in this one. What? Shh! You're noisy! Stop! Oh, actually, you know what? I should use that. Could start like this, right? What? You're noisy. What are you doing? What do you want in the furnace room? Hey, quiet though. No, I'm afraid to go make it all loud. Okay. We'll mark that. And go back. Hubworld Boat and Lily. So this part's taking a bit longer. Kind of. Just because Hey! I told you to be quiet. You didn't even go into the furnace room when I opened it. You're making noises. Yep. Maybe because there isn't like a single instance of the island that I can draw everything from, so. Okay, I opened the door for you and you left, so I'm gonna open it and you go inside, okay? Go. Yeah. Come on. Yeah. You bum. Yeah, of course, now you leave. You bugger. Damn cat. Actually, that might be a good duration for that. Let's see.
So much like Peach's Castle, Island Delfino is a traversable play area, which is our means for entering and discovering new worlds.
Oh. You gotta...
So much like Peach's Castle, Island Delfino is a traversable play area, which is our means for entering and discovering new worlds and levels.
Hey! Shush! Noisy.
For entering and discovering new worlds and levels. And not just to be a glorified level select screen, you can do various tasks and open up new areas. There's also like a connected sewer system.
Now that's something I actually don't know how... That's something I don't have specific... Oh, maybe I do. Maybe I do have specific notes. Let's see. Noki Noki Bay. Yoshi Egg. Kill Bunch. Sunpower Patch. Shh. Homeworld secret level 3420.
There's also like a
connected sewer system for some reason. I guess it helps you get from place to place a little faster. I don't know how necessary that was. Unless we're talking about flipping out bounce play. We'll I don't mean it looks like a real place. I mean, look at that texture detail for God's sake. But look at the layout, the people. There's an atmosphere, and it gives the impression of a living, breathing world. The prospect of sentient beings being trapped inside my game cube is tantalizing. Even though Homeworlds existed in the Galaxy games, they were arguably done worse, or at the very least, they were a lot less interesting. And Odyssey doesn't even have Homeworld, so Sunshine is a prime example for this. And that's likely not something I'll ever write in the script again.
so one of the many things.
Hey!
What's that sound? What's you screeching? You oh, don't scratch that. Oh, you bad. Who's done that? This phone thing. Who's done that? Is that you? That's not good, guys. That's not good. Tell me Nuck will be happy with that. I don't know which it is.
It's not like it's like a foam, like kind of like water gun thing. They're finding stuff and just ruining it, dude. Well, hopefully it doesn't sound like I'm being too mean to my cats. I love my cats. They're little shitheads, though. They are little shitheads. Come on. Could I like... Gina, shh. Should I like... Maybe I'll use this for it, because I'm good. I'm good, desperate man. I don't want to have to reshoot a thing if I don't need to. See, is that it's starting to get more complex? You shush! You! Yeah! You bum! Oh shit, wait, this is not the part. That's a different thing. I was saying, like, what?
Your versatile player can open up new areas. There's also like a
Sewer system, blah blah blah.
look at that texture detail for God's sake. But look at the like.
Also, I say, look at that texture detail, and I'm like, what a layout. Oh.
Like a real place. I mean, look. Place. I mean, look at that.
I wish there's an easy way to do this sort of thing. Like without having to actually save an image, like if I could just like have it paused on this forever. But yeah, dude, look at that. Look how definitely a low res that is.
Detail for God's
Do this though.
detail for God's sake. But look at the detail for God's extra detail for God's
Jeez, will do. Uh. Is that gonna... I wonder if I do.
Look at the detail for God's sake. But look at the
And then extend this so the...
extra detail for God's sake. But look at the extra detail for God's sake. But look at the layout, the people. There's an atmosphere, and it gives the impression of a living, breathing world.
Oh wait, I literally just used this.
And I don't mean it like the sentient trapped here is tantalizing. Atmosphere, and it gives the impression of a living, breathing world. And it gives the impression of a living, breathing world. The prospect is
I'm gonna do this.
world. The prospect of sentient beings being trapped inside my GameCube is tantalizing.
That it'll be like, I think I might actually film it, just my GameCube, and all you go hear is like muffled screams like I need like a pillow or something. But like like if someone's tied up in their basement by accident, it's gonna be a bunch of people stuck in the GameCube. A little bit fucked up, but yeah.
Extra detail for God's sake. But look at the layout, the people. There's an atmosphere, and it gives the impression of a living, breathing world. The prospect of sentient beings being trapped inside my GameCube is tantalizing. Even though hub worlds existed in the Galaxy games, they were
What about this one?
There's also like a, unless we're talking about flipping out of bounds.
Okay, and that one we're going to look at. World, Lily. Nope. What's this? Oh yeah, that's Pre-Venture.
Unless we're talking. I guess it helps you get from place to place a little faster. I don't know how necessary that was. Unless we're talking about flipping out of bounds, but we're talking about. Unless we're talking about flipping out of bounds. talking about flipping out of bounds, but we'll talk about that later. Unless we're talking about flipping out of bounds, but we'll talk about that later. Now, the best thing about unless we're talking about flipping out. Unless we're talking about flipping out of bounds, but we'll talk about that later. Now, the best thing about Delfino is that it looks like a real island, and I don't mean it looks like a real place. I mean, look at that texture detail, for God's sake. But look at the layout, the people. There's an atmosphere, and it gives the impression of a living, breathing world. The prospect is.
I don't know if I've even been streaming before. Wow.
Cool.
That's me burning my anus. Oh, here's the doing banana glitches. Copy that. Alright. And, here.
Interesting. And Odyssey doesn't even have hub worlds, so unless we're talking about performing certain glitches with them, but interesting. And Odyssey doesn't even have hub worlds, so Sunshine is surprise.
Did I? Oh,
Oh no!
second. Go.
Unless we're talking about performing certain glitches with them, but again, we'll get to that later. You're just property. Unless we're talking about performing certain glitches with them, but again, we'll get to that later. But again.
Oh, shit.
Again, we'll get to that later. Again, we'll get to that later.
Oh, wait.
Again,
It doesn't even properly show everything that happens there. There we go.
performing certain glitches with them, but again, we'll get to that later. You're just carrying them from point A to point B, nothing remarkable, but just easy, so no harm, no foul. Then there's a villager on this secluded island that wants 3 coconuts. You just gotta shoot them with water and knock them down. If you shoot them a certain way, they can bounce off and roll into the water, but that's okay because they respawn right away. It doesn't punish you for making an inevitable oversight. Then there's this lady that wants durians, the ones from before that Mario can only kick. So here you're presented with the problem of figuring out how to get over this gap. The durian spawn point actually isn't that far from where you need to kick it over, so it allows you to experiment with its physics without an extensive reset. And that's really appreciated because, yeah, they're kind of wonky, but that's forgivable because the game doesn't impose on you with a grueling task built around it. Then lastly, this gal here wants pineapples. Why does she want them up that high? Well, have you never eaten a pineapple that was sitting up high in the basket in the hot sun? Let me know down below with a comment and I will read it and wince. So much like the durian basket, you're left to experiment to find a solution.
I'm a little bit lukewarm on that joke. Just towards the end.
Try for more creative solutions. So why talk about something as arbitrary as putting fruit into some lady's basket? What am I, a Boy Scout? Help an old lady Beatrice cross the street? Well, I don't know about that, but I think it's at least interesting to point out that these non-essential tasks were better thought out than some actual design missions in the game. Maybe this was just a case of misplaced effort, or maybe this was a case of effort being placed into an area where the majority of players would actually be. And that's not to say that nothing in the hub world didn't get that effort and attention, because there are certain sections that feel like they were specifically designed to be the path less traveled, as to avoid having most people experience.
Okay, so I need, what is this?
Or at the very least, they were flawless.
So that's Galaxy and Odyssey.
There's also like a connected sewer.
In the sewer system. I think that's at least one that I should find today. Do I not have any... I know I do use the sewer... with the Yoshi, but I don't want to be with the Yoshi. That's the thing. I would rather it be just Mario with the suit, because I'm not talking about Yoshi at that point. I feel like it would be a little bit more out of place. Game footage. Yeah. This is just the various game captures. Wait, is this... Okay. I wonder if you can use the...
Nice work, Mario. Mario. Really nice work, Mario.
Where could I find... Excuse me, sir, where can I find the nearest sewer line? Ah, jeepers. Like, see, this is why I actually mentioned, like, oh, no, how necessary it is. I, like, never use them. I know there's, like hidden blue coins, which is kind of lame. I don't know, I think it's a bit of a weird thing to have, but I think it's good. I think it's harmless. Oh, hold on. I actually might not even have, like, a lot of footage of me using the sewer. You have to use it for this one. Oh, dude, that's perfect. Okay, it's funny. I get the shine sprite for this one, but I think I ignore it. Oh, no, I don't. And so I'll use that. And then I'll use the Yoshi bits to like give that a little bit of variety. Pachinko. Hub World. Rubenesque.
There's also like a connected sewer system for some reason. There's also like a connected sewer system for some reason. I guess it helps you get from place to place a little faster, but I don't know how necessary that was. Unless we're talking about flipping out bounce play.
Okay. So, okay, then go to here. Oh, perfect.
I don't know how necessary.
Yeah, I'll show it like arriving to somewhere.
I guess it helps you get from place to place a little faster, but I don't know how necessary that was. Unless we're talking about flipping out bounce play. We'll talk about that later. That's a
There we go. And then,
help an old lady beach missions in the game. Maybe this.
yeah, let's just. I'm just trying to fill out what I can reasonably just do right here, right now.
And he does.
I'm just gonna use this clip. I want you to dissolve slowly.
What am I, a voice?
Where my both go? What my a funny man?
An old lady Beatrice? Design missions in the game. Better thought out than some. Actual design missions in the game. Maybe this was some actual design missions in the game. Actual design missions in the game. Maybe in the game. Maybe this was just a case of misplaced effort, or maybe this was a case of effort being placed into an area where the majority of players would actually be. And that's not to say that nothing in the hub world didn't get that effort and attention, because there are certain sections that feel like they were specifically designed to be the path less traveled, as to avoid having most people experience them.
Oh, I need to, record some Mario Galaxy, Mario, and even Odyssey. I think I'll call that net for now, though. Yeah. Thanks for stopping by stream, if you did. I know it is probably not something I'm going to do very often. It's just kind of just wanted to do something that would distract from the redundancy of editing. But yeah, see y'all in another stream. Bye.